What's going on, nation? I'm Scott from MuscularStrength.com, and today I'm going to show you the only 2 exercises you need to build a bigger back. And if you missed the other video I did on the only 2 exercises you need to build a bigger chest, I'll link to that down in the info section below, as well as in the end cards of this video, so make sure you watch the entire thing and check it out. Now, when it comes to the back, a lot of people think that because it's such a big area of muscle, that we have to do a lot of different exercises to hit it properly. When in reality, if we break it down and think about it in the most simplest way, there's only 2 main functions that we need to focus on when training our back. And that's shoulder extension, which is when you bring your arm down and behind you like this, okay? And then also depressing and retracting the scapula, or shoulder packing. So this right here. And we can accomplish these 2 very specific movements with 2 very specific exercises, and we're going to go over that right now. But before we get started, if any of you are looking for a new program to bust through a muscle building plateau or just to start seeing some serious gains, go down that info section, check out the link to my Cheat and Recover program, and I'm also going to put a link down there for you guys to sign up for my app. It's coming out very soon, and if you get on this list, you'll be one of the first people to know when it drops, and you can download it right away. The first exercise you guys should focus on is a pull-up or a weighted pull-up. And what makes this exercise so great is the fact that you can not only overload on it a lot more than any other exercise, but you're moving your entire body through space versus doing a lat pull down or reverse pull down where you're only moving your arms. And if you do the weighted pull-up correctly, you can disengage your biceps by not gripping the handles as hard as possible. A lot of people grip the bar so hard that they instinctively flex their biceps throughout the entire movement. Try taking your thumb and going on top of the handles and then pulling up that way. And the pull-up does work through those functions that we just talked about. As you pull yourself up, you're getting shoulder external rotation. Then as you get to the top portion of the movement, you're going to also be retracting and depressing your scapula. So you're working through those 2 major functions that you want to hit. And guys, when doing a pull-up, you should be taking a 1-second pause at the bottom so you can really get that deep stretch in those lats. If you remember, a few months back, I made a video where you could literally just do a dead hang weighted pull-up and see lat growth. 0 reps, just literally hanging there for as long as you can with as much weight as you can. And a lot of you reported back that you not only saw growth, but you were able to finally start doing body weight pull-ups as well. So I'll link to that video if you missed it down in my pinned comment below. But overall, pull-ups should be number 1. And now for the second exercise, it's going to be the TBar Row. But before we get started, smash that like button. And if this video gets over 4,000 likes, I'll continue with the series with other muscle groups. So the TBar Row, guys, what makes this the best choice out of any other exercise we could do in order to grow a bigger back? Well, number 1. Whenever your palms are facing together and your hands are close together, that is always going to be your strongest position to pull as much weight as possible. And when it comes to the bent over TBar Row, you can put a belt on if you'd like to, but for the most part, as long as you're sitting in between your legs like this, not like this is not proper form, guys, bend your knees and sit between your legs like that, you can overload with a lot of weight and avoid lower back pain, and you can get not only a deep stretch on your back, but when you pull up, you're getting that shoulder extension, and you're also getting that scapular retraction you need to spark that muscle growth, okay? And proper form is literally bending over as much as you can, pulling the bar all the way up, and repeating for reps. And for those of you who have done my Cheat and Recover program, when doing this exercise, you're able to overload with 4 or 5, maybe some of you freaks, 6 45-pound plates and get 8 repetitions out of your cheat reps because of the position you're in. You're able to really overload for growth. Guys, when it comes to the weighted pull-up, like I said, it's an exercise that you can overload with a lot of weight. When it comes to the TBar Row, you can overload with a lot of weight. And there's safe exercises to overload with, and you're going through the main functions that you need to in order to spark muscle growth. So these are the only 2 exercises that you need when doing your back workouts. And you can literally do 5 to 8 sets here, 5 to 8 sets here, trying to get 8 to 10 repetitions per exercise, and your back workout's going to be done. And one last thing before I let you guys go, if you cannot perform a weighted pull-up or a pull-up in general right now, I still would rather you guys do jumping negatives, and then you literally jump up, control the negative on the way down, hold it for a second at the bottom, and then reset yourself for reps versus going just to a lat pull down. If you're not able to do a pull-up, you need to eventually be able to do one to maximize the efficiency of one of the best exercises you can do for your back. And yeah, maybe sometimes in your workout, go to the lat pull down just to switch things up. But overall, you should be doing pull-ups as much as possible. So give them a shot. Let me know what you guys thought of the video down in that info section below. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.